Barron Trump is in severe pains because of his dad. He keeps hurting Melania at every possible chance he gets. Barron doesn't even have a good day at school anymore. Who is this new woman, Mercedes? Who is she? It's even worse because Barron also loves his dad, who can't stand every pain from him. Barron was mocked because of his dad's smells. And when this poopy picture, which was brought up to the me well, as it stands, Melania is already looking up at Trump's properties on what she will get in this video. We will break it down for you and everything that has been happening with this new name, Mercedes. But first, if you enjoy content like this, kindly subscribe and give this video a like. Thanks. Let's put in some context here, as Donald Trump secretly married to Mercedes after divorcing Melania. That's the only way to explain what the extremely steady genius said last week. At CPSC, obtain my wife, the esteemed first lady of our nation. She excelled as the first, definitely. She has a lot of admirers. I am astounded by that. Yeah, Mercedes is good, that's decent, not only that, but she adores our nation and its inhabitants. I agree. This is evidence that Trump is in peak cognitive condition, according to MAA Country in his speech at the Conservative Political Action Conference on Saturday. Former President Trump seemed to call his wife Melania Trump Mercedes to some viewers. However, the president's campaign and surrogates strongly denied the claim. This is the third gaffe that Trump has made recently, as cognitive sharpness is a major issue in his campaign. The ex-president seemed to lose track of time while introducing Melania Trump, his wife and former First Lady, before quickly responding to the enthusiastic applause. Mercedes, that's pretty good. However, Trump supporters speculated that he was probably referring to Mercedes Schlapp, a political analyst and the wife of Matt Schlapp, the chair of the American Conservative Union, CPSC, and a former White House staffer. Schlapp was later mentioned by Trump in his speech. Mercedes Schlapp slammed coverage of the gaffe following the speech, describing it as fake news at its finest. Trump has a history of confusing people, including his wife, for one another. In a deposition for Ian Carroll's sexual abuse lawsuit, Trump mistakenly identified a columnist as his ex-wife Mara Maples. It seemed like Trump was endorsing Biden at CPSC in another bizarre digression when he said he didn't announce the other day that he much rather see Biden as president, echoing Russian President Vladimir Putin. His point of view is the one I share. Trump urged Michiganders to cast their ballots on the very important date of November 27 at a rally, just 1 week before making his comments at CPSC, despite the fact that the state's primary election is on February 27, according to a report in The Hill from Monday, February 26, 2024. The legal team representing former President Trump is stepping up their efforts to block key witnesses from testifying in his hush money trial, which is set to begin on March 25 in New York. Todd Blanche, who represents Trump, has taken a daring step by requesting the exclusion of testimony from two key individuals, Michael Koo, who was Trump's former fixer, and Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal, two women who were allegedly paid to stay silent regarding Trump's affairs. The motion is 47 pages long. The 26th of February motion seeks to cast doubt on the witnesses' credibility by painting Cohen as a liar and Daniels as someone who is likely to give false and salacious testimony. This comes at a time when Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg is moving forward with 34 charges against Trump, all of which are based on allegations of falsifying company records, which stem from his reimbursements to Cohen. The prosecution's main argument is that the hush money payments were part of a catch-and-kill plot to silence critics of Trump in the run-up to the 2016 presidential election. The legal team representing Trump has strongly disagreed with this assessment and has argued that the evidence that would back such assertions cannot be admitted into the case. At the same time that Trump is engaging in legal maneuvering, prosecutors are trying to restrict the breadth of his defense to avoid Trump bringing evidence of selective prosecution or presenting documents from the Justice Department that could undermine Cohen's credibility. Prosecutors have taken steps to block such testimony. The legal team representing Trump has characterized these actions as an effort to strengthen a listless zombie case that could derail Trump's presidential campaign in 2024. In their attempt to disqualify Cohen's evidence, Trump's attorneys referenced his previous appearance in a civil fraud trial, where the jury found Cohen's testimony to be inconsistent and untrustworthy.